Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to the Happy Neighborhood Project, the happiest place for business people. And today, I would like to introduce some of my colleagues on the Happy Neighborhood Project. I've got Miss Debbie Miller, Miss Sue Roskoff, Mr. Kurt Roskoff, and Miss Lori Cleverly. And today, we are going to speak a little bit about the Happy Neighborhood Project, why it's there, and our upcoming events. We've got our Global Happiness Summit. And together with that, we are having our HNP reunion. So thank you all for joining us. And I would like to pass you over now to Miss Debbie Miller. Debbie?
Thanks, Reed. Hello, everybody. It's great to have you come join us. I would love for you to be made aware that we're working on a Happy Neighborhood Project reunion coming up soon in October to also connect with our Global Happiness Summit. Whoa, let's see. There we go. When you come to Happy Neighborhood or the HNPABC.com website, you'll see our regular page, and you go down here and you can learn a lot about things that we've done in the past and meet some of our friends. When you're back up at the top, I'd like to invite you to come to the GHS 2026 and click on that. And here you will see that we have our reunion on October 9th, 2026 at 2 p.m. Eastern. And the summit is on October 10th, 2026 at noon on East Coast time. And you can register for both events right here on our page. So come and join us. We'd love to hear what you've been doing and reconnect and spend some time together right here on hnpabc.com, and let's reconnect. Kurt, over to you.
Thank you so much, Debbie. Good.
Cool here where our Chief Happiness Officer Edwin can join us for the continued invitation and continued work in the weeks ahead and the couple months ahead to see how many of you will do what I call a happy trail. And what is a happy trail? A happy trail says, oh my goodness, I used to come to HNP a lot and I love this reunion idea. And I liked what Debbie Miller shared. And I'm going to use that information that Debbie shared. I'm going to go to the home page. I'm going to register. And then I'm going to teach others how to register for these events. They sound great. And then talking to a friend, an HNP friend, somebody part of the HNP family, and then empowering them to go ahead and share with their friends. So when it gets to be multi-generational, that's what we call here a happy trail. The other thing I want to do is I do want to go back to the home page, and I want to share again, just real quickly, how Debbie got us to the home page, and she said, okay, register for the HNP reunion, let's say, as an example. And then let's see here. Share this tab instead. All right, so I believe you're seeing HNP reunion. This is on Luma. And then you can add that to the calendar and you can invite others, get all the Luma features. That is basically the next step from what Debbie shared. So we are excited to have you all here. And I am who they call Captain Kirk, but my name is really Kurt. So we also know me as Captain Kurt. So here we go. Let's make the rounds. We got Sue here. I want to acknowledge her. She's a co-host from HNP B2B. And but I'm going to pass it back to you, Fareed. who's next in this roll call?
Thank you so much, Kurt. Laurie?
I am probably one of the newer faces, so I'm a newer generation to HNP, and I'm just so excited to meet all those that have been before me and come before me, because obviously, you need to have those connections and conversations, and life happens, right? And I'm a big proponent of life happens, but it's always good to go back and see those connections that you haven't seen in a while, and to really say, hey, look, we're still having these conversations. Look, we're still around. And, opening those conversations to new individuals. I'm an example of that. Kurt, that's how I've met Kurt and Sue and Debbie. And so have become very involved in lots of things with them. And so it's great to say, hey, look, a newer generation is still coming in. It's still relevant. It's still important. And let's have a great time seeing former people come back and say hi and continue to inspire the newer generation of people involved with HNP. So back to you, Fareed.
Thank you so much, Laurie. So, please chime in.
There we go. It is so nice to see you guys. And, that's part of what Happy Neighborhood Project has always been about, is getting together and seeing those familiar faces and meeting some new ones. I am so happy that they have decided to go ahead and do a reunion, and taking a moment here to have a better chance to say hi. I'm so happy and thankful that we have this chance to get back together again, because we have literally crossed paths with hundreds and even thousands of people through the course of our time here with Happy Neighborhood Project. And you know what? I miss some of you people that have not been here in a while. I'm so looking forward to that chance to reconnect and see where you're at today, because time changes, right? There's a lot of people that used to come all the time, and for whatever reason now that is not where you are, and that's fine. But here's your excuse to come on back and say hi again, reconnect with those that you had gotten to know at one time, and let's see where everybody is now and what's new, because we really do appreciate each and every one of you that have touched our lives, and I look forward to that chance to say hi again. So here's your excuse. Come on back. We'd love to say hi. So that's all I have. I'm excited to have this chance. And thank you guys so much for all you do to keep everything running. Back to you, Fareed.
Great. So, Debbie, Sue, Kit, Lloyd, thank you so much. And as Sue said, come on back. Please, let us bring the family back together. Let's have an awesome HNP reunion. Happy Neighborhood Project. That's what we're here for. So please join us at the Global Happiness Summit and our HNP reunion. It's on Friday, the 9th of October, 2 p.m. Eastern, and Saturday, October 10th, 12 p.m. Eastern. Please come on by, drop in. We'd love to have you all back with us. Until then, take care. Bye-bye. Oh, sure. Good. Yeah, good.
In here about the Global Happiness Summit, but really with the story, October 10th, 2010 was the debut of the Global Happiness Summit. So we're here 16 years later in celebration of Edwin and all his work and all of the happy family, all of us working here in zip code HAPPY, and have a little bit of a program, have a happy business networking. And I don't want to speak too much for Debbie. Debbie's going to be the captain, working with Edwin in terms of what those two are going to do to shape that 1 hour experience and kind of a digest version, of what a Global Happiness Summit could be. But we wanted to give that flair because it's part of the history, the success, and the celebration that we have here at HNP. So thanks, Fareed, for letting me slip that in. And I too will say, looking forward to seeing you at these October events. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.